Hey, welcome to Nola Vibes. I'm Te-Erika and we're vibing in New Orleans, baby. Yes, we are. Today, I wanted to show you guys what a typical double in New Orleans looks like. And I wanted to tell you about what it's like to live in a double. So you see all these beautiful pictures of doubles, these beautiful New Orleans homes. And you're like, oh, I want one. I want to live in one. That's exactly what I thought when I first got here. I see people sitting on the porch, drinking their coffee, talking on the phone, sitting on the stoop, and just having a good time. And it just looks so beautiful and so peaceful. And for the most part, it is. But honey, let me tell you, when I got into my double and moved in on my side, that was the beginning of my nightmare. I'm not even going to lie. I'm going to have to tell you what the real life is like living in a double. So when you live in a double, it looks like a duplex, in most cities where one person occupies the other. And, typically in any other city where you live in a duplex, you just feel like you got your own little house. But if you live in a double in New Orleans, the difference is, especially one that's structured like this side by side where everything's, the same on both sides. When you live in a double, it feels like you have roommates that you never see because you're always aware of their presence. When they're home, you can tell because you can feel them walking on the floorboards. You share the same floor. If they are smoking cigarettes or weed or whatever on their side, it comes into your apartment. When they're watching TV, you can hear everything they're watching. When they're having conversations, you can hear what they're saying. When they have company, when they're having sex, you're all a part of it. So it's best to have a good relationship with the people that are on the other side of your double because you're basically living together, except you don't have to clean up after them. You don't have to share your food with them, things like that. I feel like the person on the other side of my double is my roommate. Like I refer to him as my roommate. I know his name, but other than that, I don't, know much about him, but I just moved to this particular double before I lived here. Not the double in the picture. That's not my house. I just have a picture of that double up because it's online right now because it's being rented. It's available. But before I moved here, I lived in another double that was very similar to the one you're looking at. And they was always smoking. The police was raiding the place more than one time. They would never want to speak to me unless they was trying to argue with me about something. It was atrocious. It was atrocious. And at times I felt unsafe there. I would have nightmares, you know what I'm saying? Because I was by myself. It was a couple, that didn't really want to say anything unless it was something they was upset about, like parking or something like that. So it wasn't really a good experience for me the first time. This time in my new double that looks similar to what's on the screen. It's not mine. This is not mine. Actually, this is better than, a little nicer than where I'm living at now. But I wanted to show you because this is a typical double in New Orleans. And it's beautiful to me. I really like the way this looks. Like if this was available when I was looking, I probably would have taken that. Because this, what you're looking at right now, is a 3-bedroom double. It's in a neighborhood called the Fairgrounds, which is a nice neighborhood. It's a nice neighborhood. So as you can see, it doesn't have off-street parking, which is a requirement for me. But most of the houses in New Orleans and most of the neighborhoods don't have off-street parking. And off-street parking means you don't have to park on the curb. You have a dedicated parking spot. So if you find a house with off-street parking within the city, you're really good. You're doing really good. But I love this house that you're looking at right now. It's beautiful. It's 3 bedrooms. So let's go through the rooms and look and see what it's like to live in a double. This is the floor plan of the double. It's a shotgun. It's a double shotgun home. So what happens is on each side is identical, to the other side. And in a shotgun home, you walk straight through from one room to the next. And there's no major hallway that's going to give you privacy. If you want to get to, as you can see, the living room is the porch is at the front, then the living room. And you walk through the living room to get to the second room. And the second room can be used as a dining room or a bedroom. You know that it could be used as a bedroom if it has a window and a closet. If the room does not have a closet, it's not a bedroom, even though a lot of landlords in New Orleans try to say, oh, it's a 2-bedroom. When the room does not have a closet in it, it's not officially a bedroom. That's the definition of a bedroom. It has a closet that you can store stuff in. But this one does. And it has a fireplace in it. And then you walk through that room to get to the bathroom that the whole house shares. It's a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom, double shotgun. And then once you get through the bathroom, then you get to the next room. Then when you get to the next room, you go through to the next room. Can you imagine living like this if it was like a whole family of like, it's 3 bedrooms, so maybe 5 people can live there, 2 kids, the kids' rooms, and the parent room in the front. I don't know how they would set that up. I don't know. I live here alone, so I don't have any family. When I lived in my shotgun is a 2-bedroom shotgun. So it's just like this, except it doesn't have one of the extra rooms. Mine has the porch, the living room, and the second room, which could be a bedroom, but I don't ever use that as a bedroom. Then the bathroom, then another room, which I use as my bedroom, and then the kitchen right after that. So when you go through my bedroom, you have to go through my bedroom to get to the kitchen. And the kitchen's right there. Like I can literally roll over in bed and look into my kitchen. But I actually have a curtain up just to give myself the illusion that, you know, it's a closed off room, but it's right there. And then once you get into the kitchen, you can go through to the backyard. Usually has some kind of storage and a private space. That's very important to me, to have my own private backyard. In my former double that I lived in before this one, I didn't have a private backyard, and that was annoying. But anyway, that was way cheaper than where I am. You get what you pay for. This shotgun double is going for $1,200 right now for a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment. They call them apartments here in New Orleans. $1,200 for this. Just this side is about 1,000 square feet, and it's in a great neighborhood, and it looks beautiful on the inside. I love it. I would pay. I think that's a fair price for what the rates are here for that. I think that's actually a little bit on the low side, to be honest with you, because you can't get a 3-bedroom for $1,200. Usually, the 2 bedrooms are going for about $1,200. So this is a great deal, a great find. It's available right now. If you're looking at something similar, it's probably available as well. But living in a double is not all terrible. You know, I guess everybody won't have housemates like I had the first time. You know, the criminals who were always getting the police busted in and never said anything positive or nice or at all. But I guess you can get to know people, or maybe you can have a friend and they can move on the other side of your double, but you're going to be living with them. You're going to feel like you're going to know. And one guy told me that he feels like living in a double is a rite of passage for New Orleans. And I guess you could say that, you know, you want to, because it looks so beautiful from the outside, and it is beautiful on the inside too. But it's definitely an experience. It just doesn't feel quite like your own home, because you can hear and they can hear, and I find myself always whispering, trying to, you know, have private conversations. I don't want everybody in my business, but they probably ain't paying no attention to your business anyway. They got their own business. But anyway, I still love New Orleans. I love all these experiences, and I'm glad I lived in a double twice. I moved to it from one to the next one. You know, this was a lot nicer than the one I had before, the one I'm living in now. But it's not as nice as the one you're looking at on the screen. And this one is available, $1,200. This is what you can get for $1,200 in New Orleans right now. If you're trying to move your family here, or if you have some friends, y'all can split the rent. I think it'll be a good experience. You'll definitely have some stories to tell. And you'll be living an authentic New Orleans lifestyle. You got to get you a shotgun double. You got to see what it's like to go from one room to the next. And for one person, it's awesome. It's really awesome. I have mine set up as my office first, then I have my living room second in the second room, then my bathroom, then my bedroom, and then the kitchen. So that's how mine is set up. But I don't have to share my space with anyone, thankfully. I'm able to afford it on my own, but I'm not paying $1,200 a month either. So come to New Orleans, get a double. This is gonna be your lifestyle. You're gonna get to see what it is and get to know your neighbors, have all kind of crazy stories to share, and then decide from there if this is the double life, the double shotgun life is for you, or if you want to move on to a different neighborhood and have a single family home. All right, this is your girl Te-Erika, making sure to give you all the scoop on the New Orleans lifestyle. Make sure you continue to watch me, subscribe. You know what we trying to do. We trying to catch these Nola vibes with Te-Erika. Nola vibes. Gentilly. You heard me?